Good afternoon. It's with great pleasure that I welcome you all here on what is a very special occasion. It's an honour to be able to have all of you, your friends and family here with us to be able to celebrate and to acknowledge all that you have achieved. Graduation is the most important event in the university calendar, a day when we recognise and applaud the achievements of our graduates and share with them in their success. First and foremost, we're here to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our graduates, and it's absolutely so wonderful to see so many of you here today. Thank you. A big welcome also to the employers, partners, family and children, as well as many friends who have come together today to celebrate with our graduates. Significant achievements are rarely achieved by individuals alone and by people coming together and working together for a great end. And I just want to take a moment to acknowledge and thank all of you for the support that you've given all of them. And we can only guess how relieved you all were when the results finally came through. So today, it also gives me great pleasure, and we're very honoured to have the Mayor of Reading with us, Councillor Glenn Dennis. Thank you, Glenn, for joining us today for this important celebration. And of course, our guest speaker later this afternoon, Paul Moorish, who is going to share his wisdom with our students and is a great friend to UCEM. Before we get to the awards themselves, it's my great pleasure to invite our Vice-Chancellor, Ashley Wheaton, to address our graduates. Thank you, Ashley.
Well, thank you, Amanda. And just to echo Amanda's sentiments, let me add my own very warm welcome to everybody here today. We're absolutely delighted to have you all with us. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? What a remarkable group of people you are. I never cease to be amazed and frankly humbled by our students' collective achievements. And you are no different. It's through hard work and determination that you've all achieved something extraordinary. And today you and your families and your friends have the opportunity to celebrate and to reflect upon those achievements. I have a firm belief that in life, you really only ever get out what you put in. And in all of your cases, you have put in a huge amount and you richly deserve everything that you get out. My message to you today is a simple but important one. As you look forward and as you consider your careers, I ask that you think diligently about the positive and the sustainable impact which your newly gained qualifications and skills can have on the built environment. And even more importantly, to see it through the eyes of the people who live, who work, and who play within it. For everyone here today, you should be in no doubt whatsoever that more than ever the world needs a safer, a better, and critically a more sustainable built environment. I urge you all to consider your own role in this, and as you'll be aware, the challenges we face are now greater and more complex than ever. Fast-growing populations, rapid urbanization, climate change leading to the urgent need to reduce energy use and carbon emissions, the emergence of smart cities and rapidly emerging technologies and artificial intelligence, as well as off-site and on-site manufacturing techniques, as well as infrastructure and transport solutions on a scale never seen before. This list goes on and is certainly extensive. These solutions all require the application of your newly acquired skills and knowledge, coupled with a professional responsibility to find ways to be the guardians of our substantial, precious, and highly intricate built environment, whether it relates to new construction of buildings, or future builds, or those buildings which are being restored, preserved, or regenerated, or those which are being maintained or refurbished or updated, or simply those that are in use. We need solutions which are creative, which are innovative, and which serve future generations. We need you to be the professionals who understand the need for a long-term and human-centric approach to the built environment, who are sensitive to and appreciate the natural environment within which our buildings sit, and who choose to add to it rather than diminishing it. And people who, most importantly, are unerring in upholding the highest professional standards and quality. The built environment and the environment as a whole needs you more than ever. And I, for one, feel confident and more relaxed knowing that UCM graduates will continue to be at the center of exceptional solutions for the built environment. In some respects, it should be obvious to all of us that UCM's role is now more important than ever. From our humble beginnings 105 years ago in 1919, following the institution's foundation by Sir William Wells to meet the post-war demand for new building and construction, this remarkable institution has grown to become the largest provider of higher education to the built environment professions, with over 4,000 students studying in 115 countries around the world. As ever, we remain responsive and agile in meeting the needs of industry, and we're significantly increasing our focus on new programs, particularly those in the area of environmental and sustainability-related disciplines, to ensure that we're playing our part as a leader in addressing the climate emergency, positioning ourselves firmly as the world's most sustainable university. A Royal Charter sets out our role very clearly, and our mission is emphasized in the 6 tenets of our core purpose: to provide education which is accessible, which is relevant and cost-effective, which enhances careers, increases professionalism, and contributes to a more sustainable built environment. Ultimately, we are here to serve. We continue to ensure that the impact and influence of our work is both relevant and substantive. All of our jobs, in fact, my job is really straightforward, is to fully support our students and their education ambitions, wherever they are and at whatever level, whether they wish to go slowly or fast, regardless of age or start point or background, without any unnecessary barriers. We want to make sure that we are equipping each and every possible UCM student today with the skills necessary to ensure that the built environment of tomorrow is an exceptional and a sustainable one. At UCM, that's what makes us different. It makes us special, and I firmly believe it makes us better. Please be ambassadors for the work that we do as you join our some 150,000 alumni from this great institution. Before I finish, I'd like to pause and take a moment to thank our UCM trustees, both past and present, who all give their time voluntarily, for their continued support and oversight in helping us to deliver on our ambitions. And in particular today, I'd like to thank Amanda Clack, Chair of the Board, for guiding us through today's proceedings. Even more than that, I'd also like to recognise the exceptional work done by these people behind me. Of course, every member of staff at the University College plays their part, many of whom are not here today. But it's their dedication, it's their commitment which is essential in providing such high-quality programmes each and every year. So please could I ask you to join me in thanking them. So in closing, and most importantly, in reflecting on your achievements, consider the positive and arguably the necessary impact which you can have on the built and natural environment. Celebrate with your friends and your families who've supported you, and thank them for the valued support and sacrifices which I'm sure were an integral part of your studies. And then make them even more proud of you as you develop your careers and you help to make a better, more sustainable built environment. Thank you very much.
I would would now like to invite Jane Falks, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, to call forward our graduates for them to receive their awards. Thank you, Jane.
As we begin our awards today, please feel free to join us in congratulating all of our graduates by clapping and cheering their success. I call upon the Vice-Chancellor to present the Certificate of Higher Education Built Environment Studies Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Megan Claridge, Marcus Lloyd Wilson, I call upon the Vice-Chancellor to present the Bachelor of Science Building Control Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Catherine Sarah Louise Andrews, Sadie Ray Lakin, Sukhjan Singh Nijar, I call upon the Vice-Chancellor to present the Bachelor of Science Building Surveying Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Joshua Alderson, Liam Joseph Curran, Robert John Hill, Rebecca Houghton, Charlotte Ann Hussey, Michael McCleary, Michael Northridge, Sophie Louise Rafferty, Thomas Archie Spence Ripper, Jennifer Schroeter, Matthew Matthew Robert Seed. Timothy Benjamin Thomas. Vice-Chancellor, next we present the Bachelor of Science Construction Management Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Jack Horsham. Letitia Darling Matisse. Andrew David McIntyre. Christian Braden Pabis. Hans Karawa Pedersen. Michelle Pertob. Vice-Chancellor, now we turn to the Bachelor of Science Quantity Surveying Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Philippa Jane Golding. Liam Richard Greenhow. Samuel Thomas Hopkinson. Giuliano Hassan Antonio Carahassan. Olivia Ladkin. Holly Elizabeth McGoldrick. Eon Prada. Sayal Siman. Oliver Shea Sweeney. Christopher John Walsh. Next, Vice-Chancellor, we present the Bachelor of Science Real Estate Management Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Christy Bays. Nicholas John Dean. Danielle Gilbert. Hannah Louise Hammond. Kyle Gary Maguire. Vice-Chancellor, now we present the Master of Business Administration, Construction and Real Estate Awards. The following graduates have been awarded. Will Barnard. Mohammed Alabi. Vice-Chancellor, I present those graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Building Surveying. The following graduates have been awarded. Neil Anderson. Eleanor Butterworth. Tamara Nicole Crosdale. Dylan Foster. Incurikar Jennifer Gior. David Joseph Murray. Luca Orlick. George Ravenscroft. Stephanie Helen Rickert. Bethan Roskell. Oliver Stinton. James Oliver Taylor. Frederick White. Ashley Wilkins. Vice-Chancellor, we now turn to those graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Construction Management. The following graduates have been awarded. Olivia Lucy Anderson Lynch. Rebecca Beresford. Chantal Patricia Sandra Havelock. Kisa Khan. Josh Myers. Holly Stockwell. Mohammed Taqweem. Claudia Winter. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Quantity Survey. The following graduates have been awarded: John Jamarcus L. Kalalo. Benita Dewey Darber. Chandler Doherty. Andrew Michael Frayling. Elliot Headley. Victoria Lopez Gomez. Owen Tadiwanashe Manjari. Paul Sandiford. Zara Naz Sadiq. Che Thurwell. Finally, Vice-Chancellor, we turn to the graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Real Estate. The following graduates have been awarded: Rumi Begum. Benjamin Hegarty. Deborah Helen Hennigan. Luca Hiscox. Hayley Jade Kinnaird. Antonia Lanfranchi. Darren Lawson. Rianne Elizabeth Lees. Jonathan Ness. Michael John Nolan. William Robert Nuttall. Lena Nzenwa. Sonali Veronica Pereira. Ashish Sharma. Yi Man Shum. Catherine Mary Steed. Dominic Street. Oscar John Warren Traynor. Daisy Weaver. Yi Mei Wong. Jacob Stephen Wood. We warmly congratulate all those who are graduating in absentia today. Vice-Chancellor, may I now ask you to present the prizes. This graduation marks the inauguration of our new Sustainability Research Prize, previously named the Responsible Futures Prize. The prize recognises outstanding and collegiate contributions to sustainability research through the students' final year projects, by evaluating their creativity, originality, and potential for a sustainable contribution to the field. The student has also demonstrated academic and collaborative attitudes throughout the project module. The following graduate is awarded the Sustainability Research Prize for their project titled Investigating the Impact of Cavity Wall Insulation on Post-War Cavity Brick-Built Housing. Sophie Louise Rafferty. We also congratulate those prize winners who are unable to be with us today. Vice-Chancellor, with a big event such as ours today, there are some that have not been able to make it here for the start of the ceremony. Graduating is such an important and exciting achievement that we would like to ensure all have the chance to do so. Therefore, I now call to the stage Paul Adelaide, who has been awarded the Bachelor of Science from Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the awards today.
It's my great pleasure to now invite our guest speaker to take the platform. Paul Morris is really an outstanding chief executive. He's been chief executive of Land Aid and led that organisation to really be the most prominent charity in the property industry since 2015. Under his leadership, Land Aid has made significant strides in its mission to end youth homelessness. And his true belief in the power of business to address societal issues is evident in all of his work. We look forward to your insights, Paul. You're a great friend to UCEM and indeed a graduate, and advice for the students, I'm sure, as they set out now in their future careers in the built environment. Paul, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Amanda, Ashley, Jane, and colleagues, thank you very much indeed for the honour of being able to speak to you today. My name is Paul Morris. Can I just say, is anybody's hands hurting a bit? What a wonderful feeling, though. That is a load of pride and applause that has gone on you lot. Well done. Congratulations to you all. So I've been asked to share a few words of wisdom. You said, Ashley, I have to be honest with you. I don't feel as if I've acquired much wisdom. And it feels very humbling to be asked to do so when you are far cleverer than I am. You have earned your degrees. I was given mine as an honour, which I'm very, very flattered by, but you have worked really, really hard. So I've been thinking about this and how to distill some of the things that I've learned along the way. And I thought the easiest way of doing this was to talk to you as if I was talking to the person I had been some time ago, and to give myself a little bit of advice. Now, I will do so in all humility, and you can take and do with it what you will. But first, I wanted to sort of set the scene. There are two things I'd like to do. I'm going to give you 5 little pearls of wisdom. I'm going to give myself 5 little pearls of wisdom. But in the course of doing so, I'm going to tell you a lot about failure. And I'm also going to explain about this shirt, which I'll come to at the end. So, unlike all of you, I am sure, I had no idea quite what to do when I started off in work. If I had only realised that there were so many wonderful careers in the built environment, my future would have been set on a very different and far better course. But I didn't. And so when I first started, I tried to get into television. I tried to write great documentary ideas and so on, and nobody was interested. And I failed. And then I thought I'd like to do some research. So I started researching into, as it happens, the accommodation needs of people with acute substance misuse problems, a very niche area of research for which I was profoundly ill-equipped, knowing nothing about research methodology, nothing about housing policy, nothing about substance misuse, and really just being young and enthusiastic. The research was fine, but it wasn't really game-changing. I also then tried to become an art consultant and to sell contemporary art. And I did learn a fair amount about contemporary art, and I learned how to talk relatively pretentiously about art as well. But I wasn't very good at selling in it, and I failed. The only thing that I ended up being relatively good at was the one thing when I was 16, I told my dad I would not do. My father had been a director of social services, and I never quite understood what that meant. But I did know that it was about caring for people, and I did know that he went off to work in an office and to wear a suit. And I remember saying to him when I was about 16, I really love you, Dad, but I don't want to do anything like that. I don't want to be involved in anything that helps people. I don't want to wear a suit, and I don't want to work in an office. I spent most of my life in a career working with people to help them. I've worn a suit more often than not, and I've spent a large amount of time in my office. So take from that what you will. What I learned I was good at, though, was working in the extraordinary charity sector. And I started working in the housing and homelessness field. I became fascinated by it. I became troubled by it, enthusiastic for it, passionate about it. But not only was I interested in what housing could and should do, I was interested in the wonderful people that I met, both colleagues that I met and the people I worked with in the charities I served for. So reflecting on that experience, I've spent a lot of time doing things I'm not good at, and I finally found something that I am relatively good at. I don't think I'm brilliant at it, but I love it, and I'm trying all the time to get better. So my first reflection to the younger me, who struggles so hard to know what to do, is find what you're good at and do it with exuberant passion. And I know that all of you have already started on that. And I can feel the exuberant passion. And just watching you walk across the stage, it's manifest. So my first thing is do what you're good at and do it with exuberant passion. So I work in a charity, and I have great good fortune to work in a charity that works with most of the companies that you're either working with, have worked for, or will work with. I'm not a property expert at all, although I have learned how to talk quite pretentious about real estate. But as a charity leader, everything that I do is about delivering social impact. And as you go forward into your careers, you'll work with businesses that take great store on the social value that you create. But we're working at the coal edge. We work with charities, working with young people who are homeless around the country. So I have a great sense that everything that I do is about delivering social impact. It is trying to make our society a better place. You are going to be working in businesses where that is not your core purpose. Your core purpose is going to be professional excellence. As Ashley said, it is going to be transforming the environment. It's going to be part of the sustainability agenda. However, the best businesses that you will be working for are those that understand the need to make profit, but to do so infused by and passionate about the need to deliver social purpose as well. Profit and purpose. And the best companies that you will work with have found a way of harmonizing that perfectly. So my second message to myself, and possibly to you, is whatever you do, do it with great social purpose. Recognize the power and potential that you have to make the world a better place, and do it. You will join companies where, or you are working for companies, I'm sure, where you can already see things that you would do differently. You may not have the opportunity to change things yet, but that time will come. And the very fact that you see how things can improve, be those the mundane things about systems and processes, or may it be fundamental things about the way companies work and the way they do business. Never accept that what you're doing now is good enough. Always believe in better. Now, notwithstanding the fact that last night was relatively busy, there are two other extraordinary achievements over the last couple of days that many of you will be very familiar with. Those of Andy Murray's retirement and Mark Cavendish's extraordinary achievements in the Tour de France. I am not for one moment saying that all of you will be to property what Mark Cavendish is to cycling or Andy Murray is to tennis, although you probably will be. What I am saying is that as an exemplar, they demonstrate that commitment to never put up with the status quo, never to give up, and always to believe that you can do better. So the third point is never accept the status quo, always believe in better. The fourth point I wanted to share is more tricky. It's not clear, I can't see a route through my life. I just know sometimes when I've got things right and I've got things wrong. And generally speaking, the times that I've got things right are when I have been kinder, I have been more humble, I have been curious, and I have been open. Particularly when I've done so in what I hope and believe is an inclusive fashion. And as you move into your careers in the industry, I know that those values will stand you in great stead. They stand us all in good stead. The willingness and ability to be kind, to be curious, to be inclusive, particularly when you work in an industry that is remarkable and is ferociously competitive. You will work for companies that love winning. And you will enjoy that, I am sure. But there is something really powerful about recognizing, in this industry perhaps more than any others, that although you compete with other agencies, other developers, other companies, other businesses, you are part of an industry that has a social network at its very heart, that looks out for each other, that cares for each other. And you will be marked by how well you treat those you are in competition with, rather than just your ability to beat them. And I think that sense of kindness is at the heart of the way the industry is growing. The final point, and this is where I come to the shirt, is about braveness, is about challenging things, ploughing your own furrow, and being willing to say sorry. So I love this shirt. My wife absolutely hates it. It was a gift to me by my mother, and my wife is convinced that my mother gave it to me to spite her. She hates it with such a vengeance that she has tried to throw it away on 2 occasions, and the only reason I'm able to wear it is because I smuggled it out of the house yesterday evening. I love it, but I know that it's divisive. It's a great conversation starter. I could have a puppy with me, or I could just pick up a random baby and walk around, and that would also be a great conversation starter. But the shirt is too, and it's a bit easier and cheaper to run. But I know that I'm in for a right world bollocking from my wife when I get home and she sees any photos of me in this. But I believe, although I love my wife, and she is far wiser than I am, and I know that she is right in everything, despite that, I love this shirt. And rather like a willful child, it gives me some pleasure to bring it out. But I know that there will be consequences. So I wanted to commend to you the braveness that wearing the shirt today has exemplified. I want to share with you the sense of challenge to orthodoxy that wearing this shirt represents. I want to commend to you the ability and freedom to plough your own furrow, which you will need to do, because I am certainly doing that at the moment. But also to recognise that sometimes you will get it wrong, and you need to say sorry. And sometimes you just need to own up to those things super, super quickly, deal with them head on, say sorry, and move on. I have already said sorry to my wife, and I've got some flowers waiting at the station at home to take to her. So those were the 5 things that I wanted in all humility to share. I don't feel as if I'm particularly wise. I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate to be the chief executive of a charity I am desperately proud of and is desperately needed at this time. And I am proud too, and very fortunate, to work in a charity that works with the most extraordinary industry. And I hope you begin to appreciate really quickly how extraordinary your industry is. It is unlike any other industry. You have the opportunity in your roles not just to transform the built environment, to transform the natural environment, but also, through companies with purpose, to transform the social environment too. I haven't wanted to talk to you so much about what we do at Land Aid. You're very welcome to have a look online and find out more at www.landaid.org, and you'll see there's a donate button there as well. You don't have to make any donations, but all are gratefully received. But you are part of an industry that does extraordinary things. I can only wish you the very, very best for your future. I will, in fact, take my hat off to you now. Congratulations to you all, and have the most wonderful careers ahead of you. To you all.
How do you follow that? Exuberant enthusiasm in bucket loads came from you, Paul. That was just so inspiring. And I think those words about being brave and being kind really resonated with me. I do have to fess up. We're live streaming. I'm really sorry to Paul's wife. But the shirt I actually think is great and it's very well coordinated. So being brave is very important. We're at the final stage, and it's my pleasure also to say thank you to the Mayor of Reading. Thank you for being with us, taking time out of a very busy schedule. It means a lot to us to have you here. So thank you to Councillor Glenn Dennis for joining us in this incredible celebration. But if I may, I would like to finish by adding my own personal congratulations to all of our graduates on their magnificent achievement. This is without question one of the most satisfying and rewarding days for me as chair of the board to see all of you walk across this stage, as I know it is for all of our trustees and all of the academic staff. You've all absolutely demonstrated today the incredible perseverance and commitment alongside that of all of your families and supporters to see it through. That also is probably a very important quality. Working in the evenings, I have no doubt. Working over weekends, I'm pretty sure. And also through your holidays. You get all of that back now, of course. But well done. Take the moment of today to bask in your success. Your studies at UCEM are a part of learning, and of course learning is indeed a lifetime activity. Education itself is the richest investment that people can make in themselves. The most critical issues facing us all include, of course, energy, global climate change, and sustainability. And I hope that you should all feel proud that from today, you can be brave and be part of the solution, as Paul's talked about, for all of these concerns. Of course, you will also always be part of the UCEM family and now join that extensive network of alumni, 150,000, as Ashley said. The whole university congratulates and celebrates with you, and we are so proud in all that you've achieved. So please do join us outside for a glass of something, to take a moment with your family and friends and really enjoy and celebrate your success. So thank you from all of us to all of you, and many congratulations.